God bless you, family. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to your best program, Decode Your Dreams, Decipher Your Visions, and Unlock Your Destiny. This is one of the most important world that we want to delve into and understand the mysteries behind the spiritual world. What I want you to take your attention into today is that the Bible speaks of something according to Psalm chapter number 90, verse 10. It talks about a man can live up to 70 or 80 years. Let's say you are going to live 80 years. If you are going to live 80 years, one thing that you are going to realize is that you are going to spend 26 years sleeping. And on top of that 26 years, you are going to spend 7 years trying to sleep. Most people, they struggle to sleep. Some suffer from insomnia. So if you are going to look at the time that you are going to spend whilst you are sleeping, it's almost 1/3 of your life is going to be invested whilst you are sleeping. Surely, child of God, if you are going to spend such time, 1/3 of your life sleeping, that means you don't need to ignore the activities that happens whilst you are sleeping. That's why I want to take your attention today so that we look into this issue and see what happens when you are sleeping. So today we are going to be looking at understanding dreams and visions, understanding the world of dreams and vision. One thing that I want you to understand and know is that dreams are a universal language. If we look at history, throughout the history, we have seen dreams have been recorded, dreams have been interpreted. Dreams transcend beyond age, culture, and language. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your race, it doesn't matter your culture. We have seen throughout history, even up to now, that dreams have been part of the human culture. So I want to take your attention to this world where we begin to look at what happens in the world of dreams. Someone might ask, men of God, what are dreams? Dreams are a series of visuals, audios. In other words, some of you might want to say a series of images and sounds, voices, thoughts, emotions that takes place whilst you are sleeping. So when you get to sleep, there are things that you begin to experience in your sleep world. And oftentimes when we wake up from that world, we wake up with emotions, we wake up with messages, we wake up with information, we wake up with activities that has happened whilst you are sleeping. And we realize that once we wake up, some of us, we remember the dreams, some of us, we forget the dreams. So the reason why most of us don't take our dream world serious is because we don't understand the language of dreams. Because dreams are symbolic, they are metaphorical, they are of parable in nature. Is the language of the spirit. So usually when dreams are coming, the message is communicated in symbols. The message is communicated in parables. So it's a language that seems to be hidden to the physical language that we are used to. So it is a language that requires interpretation. That is why most of us, because we don't understand the symbols that we encounter in our dreams, we don't understand the parable that you see in your dream. So when you wake up, you say, the thing that I'm seeing, what does it mean? Then we end up throwing our dreams. Unknown to us that by throwing away our dreams, we are throwing away the vital information that can change your life. What I want you to understand is that knowing your dream is vital to your safety. Knowing your dream is vital to your safety in this life. If you look at some of the things that we've experienced, I will give you, for example, there is a 16th president of America who's called Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln had a dream. He was the president of the United States of America, and one night he had a dream. In this dream, he woke up to the crying and the mournings that were taking place within the White House. Then he began to locate where the crying was coming from. He moved from one room to another, trying to look where the mourners were. until he got to the east room of the White House. When he got there, he saw that there were people who were mourning, people were crying. And he saw one of the state guard who was standing next to a coffin. He asked this gentleman, the security guard, and he asked him, who is dead? And he was told that, are you not aware that the president, Abraham Lincoln, has passed on? Then he looked into the coffin. He saw his face inside the coffin. Then he woke up from that dream. This dream on record, he shared with close people that were close to him, his family, even his wife. And few days later, even before, let me just bring you back. Before the dream ended, he asked what happened to the president. And the guard told him that he was assassinated. Then when he woke up, he shared this dream with his friends. He shared this dream with his family. Few days later, he went to a theater where he was watching some theatrics, the drama that was taking place in the Ford Theater. Whilst he was there, I don't know what happened to him. They perceived the event to be of none harm. There was no harm in this event. They didn't detect any threat. So they asked the security that there's no need to intensify security. Even his personal bodyguard was not there on that day. Whilst he was watching the drama, a certain guy just came from nowhere, and from a close range, he shot the president. And the president died on spot. Why? People, the nation began to mourn. And when the nation was mourning, on the day they were mourning the president, his coffin was brought into the east room according to the dream that he had seen. So you can see that this was a premonition. The president received a revelation of the activities that was taking place in the realm of the spirit. And he saw what was about to happen in the future. But for some reason, he didn't deal with the dream that he saw. And as a result, the president lost his life. So in most cases, dreams, they come to reveal what is happening, what is to come. They come to reveal the future. They come to give us warning. They come to give us guidance. They come to give us direction. Therefore, it's very, very important that you don't ignore your dreams, because ignoring your dreams might be too risky for your life. And we also know about the founder of Google. He was pondering and thinking on how he can develop an idea where he brings all the libraries in one place so that people can just search by just a click of a button. You can begin to have access to billions of websites and begin to receive information concerning whatever you are researching online. It was in this dream that you received an idea of how he can index. That's when Google was brought into scenario. And he founded Google with his co-founder. And right now, look at where Google is. So dreams can also come to bring revelation. Revelation that will bring invention. Inventions that can change the face of the earth. So what I'm trying to say to you, child of God, is that God has been speaking to us through dreams. And most of us, because we don't understand this language, we find ourselves ignoring dreams, and therefore we lose what God has been saying to us. Now, when we look at the biblical position, when it comes to dreams and visions, more than 90 times we see dreams, visions being mentioned in the Bible more than 90 times. Throughout the Bible, we see men and women that have experienced dreams which were very prophetic, dreams which were accurate, and dreams that brought about a change in different facets of life. If you look at Jacob, he had a powerful dream. The Bible talks about Jacob in the book of Genesis chapter number 28 from verse 10, 11 upwards. We see Jacob running away from his brother Esau after he had collected the birthright. As he was running away from his brother Esau, the Bible says he set himself to go to his uncle Laban. Now, as he left the home, the Bible says it was night and he was in the forest. Whilst he was in the bush, he was just a young man. He didn't know what to do. He decided to camp for a night. As he decided to camp for a night, the Bible says he took a stone. He took a stone, or he took a rock. Then he set it aside and slept on that rock. As he slept on that rock, he had a dream. In this dream, he saw a staircase, or he saw a ladder. He saw a ladder which the top of that ladder would reach heaven. The ladder was set from the ground up to the heavens. He saw angels that were ascending and descending. I like that part, child of God, because the ladder that he saw, he didn't saw the angels descending and ascending. He saw the angels that were going up and coming down, which means there were activities. There are activities that takes place here in this world. There are angels that are going up and coming down every second. The reason why is that we don't experience that is because we don't have access into the dimensions of the spirit, which is the spirit world. When he saw countless angels that were going up and coming down through the stairway, through that ladder, he saw on top of that ladder there was a throne, and on the throne there was a man. He saw God seated on the throne. And it was in this dream that God spoke to him. And he said, the land in which you are sleeping, I give it unto you and your descendants. And it was from that dream again, child of God, that God promised him that he's going to be with him. He will protect him. He will not leave him. And the Bible says when he woke up from that dream, Jacob was surprised. He was in awe. And he said, God was in this place, yet I didn't know. He woke up in this dream, and the Bible says he made a vow. And he said, if you are to bless me, if you are to protect me, and give me bread, and give me a place where to sleep, I will bring a tithe of everything that you are going to give me. And when he woke up, he anointed that rock. And he called that place Bethel, which means the house of God. And he said, surely this place shall be called the gate unto heaven. If you look at the journey of Jacob, what happened, even when he went to Laban, all the challenges that he went through, he got to a point where he was blessed more than Laban himself when he was working for him, because of the dream that he had that night. Child of God, everyone, every human being, it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter your culture. As long as you sleep, surely you dream. But some of us, we wake up without knowing or remembering what you have dreamed. But it doesn't mean that you don't dream. So if everyone can dream, that means we don't need to ignore such kind of a reality. That's why I'm bringing your attention to this program, which is called Decode Your Dreams, Decipher Your Vision, and Unlock Your Destiny. It's very, very important that you decode your dreams. You understand the message behind your dream. You look at Jacob, that I've given as an example, that his dream changed his life. His dream changed the course of his destiny. Not only that dream, he also had a dream. I'll give you the second dream that Jacob had.